welcome back again. Time for our second unboxing in the WIM evening. Before we get there, guys, please again, if you've not yet, like and subscribe. I'm pushing to get the subscribers up. Doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me out a tremendous lot with the algorithms and to help people find my videos. So please, I think there's about 80% of people watching that have not subscribed. Please help me out, go and do that for me. Then let's next go to the WIM Ultra. We have now finished the WIM Mini. If you haven't gotten your cup of coffee yet, go do that. But don't click off to go and do that. Just pause the video and then come back. Okay, so this, I think, has to be one, if not the best streamers on the market at the moment, and I really badly want to test this. I did not know I needed this until I've gone through the spec, watched a few different videos on it. This looks like the bee's knees with the little interface, the screen there showing the album art, and not coming in expensive. This comes in at 8,400 Rand. In the high-end audio world, that is a steal. This little Mini, I'll put the price in it. I actually forgot to look at the price, but it's darn affordable. But yeah, 8.4 for something as high-end as this, really, really cool. Let's quickly, I want to run, I'm just going to put it there, and then before we get to the unboxing, I just want to run through some of the spec, the same as I did on the Mini, and comparing them sort of side by side. Their website's very cool. So if you haven't checked it, wimhome.com, I will put a link in description as well. So WIM Mini versus WIM Ultra. Okay. Main purpose, connect to amplifier, powered speaker or streamer. Same for both of these. Pair with a sub, yes for this, no for, well, let's do it like this. So yes for this, no for that. Subwoofer, USB port, yes, no. Wi-Fi 5, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5, Bluetooth 5.3, Ethernet, no, yes. So that unit's Wi-Fi only. Where Ethernet sometimes we're doing high res is the better way, unless your Wi-Fi is epic. DAC TI 5121. DAC on this one, ESS Sabre, and it is the ES9038Q2M. Very, very nice DAC on that unit. Then the analog out, don't worry about that. This is going to be the noise floor, 0.0025, 0.00015. So a very low noise floor on this, which is very cool. Chromecast audio, no, yes. Group of Nest speakers, no, yes. Group of Echo speakers, yes, yes. Alexa multi-room with UHD, no, yes. Group of HomePods, how's this? Yes, no. Like I said in the previous video on the unboxing of the Mini, it's weird that some of these features where it should be a yes now has a no, and I don't know what the limiting factor there is. Did someone else make it? Is it on, I don't know what's going on. It should be a yes. Works with Alexa, yes, yes. Works with Google, no, yes. Again, works with Siri, yes, no. Why is this one not friendly with Apple? Well, on the assistants, weird. Groups of WIM or PlayLink devices, yes across the board. Again, AirPlay 2, yes, no. Bluetooth, yes, yes. Roon Ready, no, yes. I know Roon is a big thing for a lot of the audiophile guys. What else is important? The rest is Spotify, yes, yes. Gapless playback, yes, yes. 10 band graphic EQ, yes, yes. CPU, big difference. Dual core, quad core. RAM 128, 512. Flash 128, 512. Audio input outputs 3.5 and auxiliary. This one, HDMI AUX, optical, line-in, phono, USB disc. So almost across the board, everything on here is there. Everything on here is there. Everything on here is what you'll need. Obviously it's there. Yeah, so in a nutshell, that's it. Let's get to unboxing. Another sip of coffee. Late nights, I need my coffees to power me. Where's my unboxing knife? Yeah. Ah, that's why. We need to sort of cut in at an angle. Very Apple packaging again, like I said on the unboxing of the little mini. And I love myself my Apple products, so I love this sort of packaging. This has a very thick outer shell. This boxing is proper. Proper. Look how thick that box is. This is a proper box. And look how cool this is. Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful, guys. I really think this is a bit of a bargain that you are getting here. Let's get the unit out. Should we get the... Yeah, let's get the unit out first. And it feels quality. It feels good. Very. This is so... They took a thing out of Apple's book here. Wait, maybe we can just slide it out the back. Yes. Then I don't even need to take that off. And I'm OCD. You guys know me. I want my packaging to stay mint. Come. There we go. And that's off. Okay, let's put that down there. Let's look at this unit. Very nice gunmetal finish on the top. I can already see it's going to be a bit of a fingerprint magnet, so we're going to have to keep that clean. But it's aluminium chassis. It's nice and cold to the touch. Very cool. Like I say, aluminium metal at the bottom. Little anti-slip feet. Oh, I see this has Dolby audio as well, which is very cool. So it decodes Dolby. How's this knob feel? Oh, the knob feel is also good. Is this a metal knob? No, I think the knob... Sorry guys, I always use my lips. My lips can feel if it's cold. Yes, this is aluminium knob. Feels good, feels good. There's our little screen. There's the 3.5 jack on the front. At the back, what do we have at the back? USB, 2-prong power, HDMI ARC, Ethernet, optical inputs and outputs, ground, that's going to be for a turntable, trigger output, if you need to trigger a power amplifier from here, phono, USB, sub output, coaxial outputs, inputs and outputs on auxiliaries. So I love the way this unit looks. It's just epic. Put it to the side there. But yeah, that top is a fingerprint magnet. I can see that. Like on the Mini, got your little booklet. You can go through that and look at all of it and read it. Nice toilet material when you don't have your phone. On this side, it says power cable, voice remote. Remote? Comes with a remote? I thought the remote's all optional. Huh? Let's see. Maybe there's no remote, but it says voice remote. Phono ground adapter. It would be so cool if this does come with a remote. Because I saw the remote as an optional. Maybe it's on the Mini for... there's a remote in here. And the remote is like 500 or 700 bucks. Yes. We have a remote. That's cool. And this is a voice remote. Yeah, very basic. There's the voice button, power, next, back, volume up, play. Different, very cool. I love that it is in here. Am I going to use it? Maybe. I'm more of an app type of guy, but sometimes studies have shown, and we've seen it over and over, if you put your phone down there or a remote and you tell someone to do something, they take the remote. It's just drilled into us that we need a remote. So this is the power cable. What's there at the bottom? This is a little adapter for your 3.5 to your bigger inputs if you do have them. So it's cool that they do give you that. So they really do think of everything, and I love that. So many of the guys don't put everything you need in the box. And again, at this price point, I really think this is a bit of a bargain. So this one, HDMI RCA optical cables in this one. So I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Without opening them, let's see, what is this? HDMI, RCA and optical. So that's everything you will need under the sun provided in this unit. Yes, I can't wait to test this and to see how properly cool this is, and we will test it against our HEOS streamers, and we can also test against, well, all the other ones I have. I'll let you know how good this is. Apparently it is the bee's knees, but yeah, stay tuned for that. Welcome back, everybody. Whim and more whim. All I can say is, where has this product been all my life? I am infatuated with this product, and it's so good, and for the money, one of those darn good deals you just can't pass up. On the previous comments on the little mini I did, someone commented, yeah, one of the videos again where someone is giving a product a good review because they're selling it. Nothing like that, guys. All of these products I buy with my own money, unless I state that it has been sent to me. But that still does not change the way I review a product. I do add them to store, but I do not add anything to my store that I do not stand behind. If it's not a good product, it's not in my store. Easy as that. You always see when I do a video as well, if I'm not excited by a product, it shows. I'm one of those guys where I carry my heart on my sleeve and my emotion comes forward straight away. Also, why I test the product and then directly, I don't sort of leave the review for another day. I try and bring that enthusiasm towards the video as well. Like I was just listening to the Whim Ultra now. As you can see, how cool is that? It goes into a screensaver mode when nothing is happening. I tested this product in all the ways it's meant to be used. Streaming directly to it, music. For power, I went directly to my Marantz power amplifier because, as you know, the Whim Ultra is a streamer only. It's got HDMI, AUX and all of that, but there's no power on board like on the Whim amp. The Whim amp, I will do the video directly after this. I have tested that. I just want to run it side by side with the Whim Ultra again and then do that video. But for now, it's the Whim Ultra. So as you can see, it's got the screen. The screen is a touch screen. Now it's showing HDMI AUX because I have it connected directly to the TV. The switching is absolutely faultless and flawless. As you put on the TV, immediately it picks it up and it switches automatically, and it shows you HDMI AUX. And then as soon as you want to go back to the streaming, you just go onto your phone, you go to the Whim app, and then you do the streaming, and it shows the album art. I'll add in pictures. You can also make that front display show whatever you want. You can add different things, but the default ones shows the album art and the information, or the album art bigger, or it shows UVs, old digital UVs, which is very trick. You got that on the NAD 778 and on the, was it the M10? Was it the M10? I'll have to go back and look at my numbers. I had both of those units, and I found those UV meters to be so cool. It's cool on this as well, but I really like seeing the album art. And the screen is a very high-res screen. I actually did not know that this is a touchscreen. So you can go in there, you can go to your home, you can go to your EQs, everything through here. Or you have the remote, which is supplied, or you have the app. I don't think you'll use the remote because the AUX controls through the TV. The rest you'll be doing through the app. But I mean, that feature is there, and it's a very high-res, beautiful touchscreen. And it might look small, but I could actually sit on the couch and see exactly what is going on. You can put that off as well if the light does bug you. You can switch it to where it doesn't show anything. Then on this illuminating, you have the play, on the play button on the volume there, which is cool. I have not I don't know how they do this, and this is why I always say, guys, don't listen on paper, because if you look at spec, you'll see something like HEOS on the Marantz rate the same bits, the resolution, all of that, as on the WIM. Trust me, it is not, and not by a long shot. And even if it is, it just sounds different. Everything I've been playing through this WIM, and I mean everything, from Tidal to normal radio to YouTube. I was watching my YouTubes now. Goosebumps, look, then you know I never lie. It sounds so much better, so much better. The detail, the clarity, the bass, it's just flippin' phenomenal. And the WIM app must be the best streaming integrated app I've ever used. Everything and its auntie and its uncle is on there, plus the cats and the dogs and the whole 9 yards. Where I commented on the SVS sound base that's there, you have no PEQs on that. You can't calibrate anything audio wise. On the WIM, you have so many options. You can choose so many different PEQs. You can build your own PEQ. You can calibrate it. It has got room correction built in, although it'd be very basic of your phone speaker, very Sonos like, not walking around because it's stereo, so just main position. It does a very good job, and all the WIM products have this built in. The only thing I don't like it is it robs a bit of the bass. So I would think if you're using a sub to bring some of that bass back, but otherwise it does rob a bit of bass. It does give you insane detail from a room correction standpoint, but I've been able to set this up better without the room correction, but it is there for the guys that do not know how to do it. So through the WIM Ultra to my Marantz power amp to the speakers I used to test was my trusty SVS, the Pinnacles, not the Ultra Pinnacles, the Prime Pinnacles. I've never heard these speakers sound the way it does. I could tune, because like I said, they can be a bit bright. I could tune that all the way gone, where they were so nice and the bass was so power. Man, I just love this WIM Ultra. I think I want to use this on every single amplifier ever. I was always like, the amplifier needs to have streaming on board. Now I just want the WIM. I wish that WIM, it's going to happen. Mark my words, this is going to happen. And WIM, if you've not thought of this, and I'm sure you have, this is what you need to do. We need a WIM Ultra powered version with like 150 watts. You know, a power, a beastie one. With all of that tech built in, you won't need anything else. For surround sound, obviously you're always going to have your big Marantz units and surround sound. I'm talking about the 2-channel streamer powered HDMI ARC, add your turntable, all of that. For that, if we can get that, it will be absolutely top class. I get why the WIM Ultra is the audiophile, which will that side, why it is the audiophile streamer of note. Because audiophiles are always going to have their own amplification. They're never really going to rely on the onboard power because they want to really push it. So that is why this unit is going to sell so many units. I still want to test this now, and I will do it next. I want to play some music for you just the way it is now. Then the next move I want to do, I want to add the WIM to something like the SVS powered speakers and see how much of a difference in a demo I can do by using that. So not the Mini, I want to use the Ultra running through a powered set of speakers. I would have used the clips. Unfortunately, I know there was one of the members that wanted to hear the WIM Ultra through the clips. I sold that set this morning, and I wanted to sort of postpone and ask the clients if I can have them, but when a sale is on the table, you take it. So unfortunately that set is no longer with us. We'll be using the SVS, the Prime powered speakers, in conjunction then with not the WIM Mini but the WIM Ultra, so we can see how much better the streaming is compared to what is on board. But for now, let's test some of the, I think I've went over all of this. Let me quickly just go through it again. When you plug this in straight away, your phone will pick it up. Take you through all of the ways to set it up. Easy as pie. I had no issues. Running on Wi-Fi for the testing. Ethernet cable is always recommended if you can, but the Wi-Fi 6 on this has been absolutely faultless. Not once did it cut out. That is somewhere where I had a bit of a niggle with the WIM amp, which I will touch on more on that video, so stay tuned for that. If you did not see the video with the WIM Mini, go back. I'll add a link in description. It was the video before this, but I'll add a link in description as well to that video, so you can go back and watch that. But let's quickly do some demos on WIM Ultra. TV is connected, but you're not, you know, maybe we can do YouTube now. YouTube might give us flag videos, so let's do WIM Ultra streaming to the Marantz Power to the Prime Pinnacles. As you can see, the album art has now changed. So here is the song I always use for testing. Let's go. You could hear that clearly. Have some nice headphones on, listen to all little details. If you've watched a lot of my videos now, you can actually go back and listen to all of those tracks, and you will hear with headphones what different speakers do differently. In this case, this flippin' WIM Ultra, this thing is so darn good. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to listen to music on anything else than that. I promise you, the HEOS through my Marantz sounds bland. It just doesn't give me the resolution that this does. Let's quickly bring in the SVS powered speakers and let's test them and see what we can get out of those just by adding a different streamer. Okay, as you can see, I have the setup up and running. I listened to a few demo songs on just the SVS, and then on the same demo songs over onto the WIM Ultra. There is a huge difference, but that huge difference is mostly because we can calibrate and tune the WIM Ultra way better than the SVS can do. That again comes down to the stupid Play-Fi app that SVS decided to use with the speaker. So if they just change that already, it's going to be a way better product. Again, not taking anything away from the SVS, it's an absolute phenomenal unit with Wi-Fi capabilities built in. I'm just being nitpicky now and trying to show the shortcomings like I said in the video. I will add that link in the description again on the SVS power speakers. If you've not watched that, you can go back and watch it. My gripe was that the app lets the Wi-Fi capability down a lot. I'm going to show you why now. We will listen to the same song just on the SVS and then the same song again through the WIM Ultra. Headphones, see if you can listen, hear the differences. The differences is in the ultra detail and then the low down bass and just the overall more solid, full sounding sound. Let's get into it. Okay, standalone SVS. go, WUM Ultra. Guys and girls, as you could see for yourself, I don't even need to explain it to you. There is an absolute huge difference. Many times in this audio game it's small differences and you need to explain it. I don't need to explain anything. The sound is fuller, more dynamic, more bass, more everything. Granted, we have now added an 8,000 Rand streamer to a 22,000 Rand speaker, now making it a 30,000 Rand combo, which is not really ideal. It's not what you need. The Wi-Fi built into the SVS is good. They just need to give us more flexibility on that, on the tuning on that app, but it doesn't hold a candle to the WUM Ultra. And I'll post in pics to show you guys we are streaming the same resolution, the same bit, everything is the same. Just shows you better built components are just better. Like I always say, no replacement for displacement. And this WUM Ultra comes with my 10 out of 10 star praise. I've never actually given anything 10 out of 10. I'm giving the WUM 10 out of 10. Out of everything I have heard, streaming wise, Bluesound, the Marantz, the SVS sound, bass, all of those, this thing gives you the cleanest, best stream I've ever heard. Now you ask, how does the WUM amp compare? That video will be next. I'm going to get this video out first, then I will compare what I think about the WUM amp and also directly how its streaming compares compared to the WUM Ultra. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed making this video, going back and forth, listening to the difference. No matter what you connect this to, I guarantee you it's going to have better sound than you currently have. Highly recommended. This will be added to store. Again, this is not a video for profits that I need to sell this. I only put stuff in my store that I really stand behind, and I did buy this unit with my own money, and it's going nowhere. I want to add this to anything and everything. Guys, stay safe. If you did like this, please give us a like, subscribe and share. Till the next video, see you there. Cheers. Bye.